I suppose then, like you mentioned earlier on, that you grew up in a tough enough part of town. Like a lot of us did, and an awful lot of young people now idolize you and idolize your music. So, what message would you have to those people that weren't born with a silver spoon?
I was always very aware that at a young age you have the potential to do anything. You have time and you have energy, and like I would tell my little brother and sisters, there's nothing that you can't do. If you want to be an astronaut, if you apply yourself, and you like at the age of 13, if you apply yourself to anything and truly apply yourself to and work hard at it, you can achieve it. Like so, you have and you have an infinite amount of potential at that age. What starts taking away from that potential is maybe drinking, doing drugs, getting in with the wrong crowd. That takes away from it. But if you just truly know what you want to do, go for it. I would say as well, a lot of people, there's a lot of pressure on teenagers coming up to their leaving certs that they need to know right now what they want to do with the rest of their lives. And that's a lot of pressure to put on kids. Dan, they are just kids at the end of the day, young adults, but they are kids. And the, like my stepmother is a teacher, and I remember she sat down with me to fill out a CAO. It was good advice in fairness, but it was the wrong advice for me. She told me, she's a musician herself, but she teaches as her main job. And she told me, like, pick something that you can fall back on, and pick a steady career, you know. And it sounds like good advice, but I picked a college course that I had no interest in. I lasted 3 months in Carlow IT studying social studies, and just had no interest in it. I knew that I wanted to do music, but she advised me to do something else. So my advice would be, at that age, don't put so much pressure on yourself to figure out the rest of your life. Like if you finish your leaving cert and take 3 to 4 years to do something that you really want to do, something that you're passionate about, take 3 to 4 years, and if it doesn't work out, you're still 21 and you can go back to college anyways. But don't burn the bridge I needed to get a grant to go to college and all, you know what I mean? I couldn't afford it. So I needed a Susie grant, and that was my opportunity wasted. I couldn't afford to go back then, you know what I mean? And do something that I wanted. So that'd be my advice. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to figure it all out. Take your time to find something that you truly love. And when you can do that, like I never work a day. There's never a day that I work. I love what I do, and it doesn't feel like work. You know what I mean? And I suppose the money became like being able to make a living out of that is a byproduct of the love of it and the passion and the energy that you put into it. Like it was a relentless amount of energy, and it was effortless, if you know what I mean. Like I would sit at home and practice for 8 hours a day, and it would feel like 5 minutes. And that was it. It was just the love of it. So if you can find something like that that gives you a thrill, makes you want to spend your energy, try that. And if it doesn't work out, you can always fall back to something. But yeah, that'd be my advice.